As I said, this is the black and the blue, and they are tiny, weeny, small, as you can see compared to my finger. So I'll probably have to buy some more. Anyway, I'll try. It wasn't expensive, so that's good. We'll see what they're doing. So this is my trial. I've never really worked with dye, so I tried what I've seen on YouTube. So it's a bit of brush and then after a sponge, but it actually will look fine. It will make the light part turn black and then I can cover it in blue, so it's going to be nice. Okay, so this is it. This is my diluted dye, black dye. Okay, gloves, sponges, and a little boxes for dipping my sponges. This is the Tama. That's gonna go for treatment tonight. Okay, at first I thought I wouldn't have enough dye. I actually have enough dye there to paint my whole house. Okay, this is the first one done. It is actually very black, and you can see, of course, the little wood filler. I'm hoping the sanding will make it lighter, and the drying, well, in any case, it can turn black, I don't care, it would be nice. We'll see. Well, that's the first one. The ink is the dye is water based, so I'm not wearing any mask. I'm wearing gloves though, because as you can see, it stains a lot. I used about a drop. As you can see, there's 150 mils in there. I probably used 20 mils, not even probably 10. Anyway, make my drums black after all. You don't expect that, but I will play along. It's my first time after all. It's not even 15 minutes, and the dye, which is water based, is actually soaking deep into the wood, and you can actually see that the dark black that we've seen earlier is turning into kind of light dark, if dark can be light. What? Anyway, it's turning lighter, and after about 24 hours we should see more of the wood. It goes a bit like that, okay? It was one thin layer of black as I applied on those. And you can see here it's a bit lighter. This is after sanding. But as you can see, the drying makes it kind of a very light black, or very, very dark grey, as Batman would say. Make that little touch of black in the wood that I'm looking for. And if I put blue over that, that's gonna look nice. Okay, I had to work a bit on that bass drum pedal. This is the final product. This is hopefully what's gonna work. So what I've done is I've kind of turned around the cam here that you can see. With the help of my wife, we created kind of a strap there that we sew. Okay. And I attached it with a simple bolt and a nut cap. Can you see it? Nut cap there. Same at the other end. That bolt there, and a nut cap at the other side. The pedal was a bit loose as well. There was this bar joining the pedal, so I put a bolt and nut there that I had to cut because it was a bit long. Alright, and I put another screw here because there was one missing. All has been cleaned up, and this is what it looks like. So when you press the pedal, the beater goes up. The only thing is the beater, I think, is a bit too high, so I may have to rethink it later, at a later stage, when the bass drum has legs. This is what it looks like. Okay. is what it looks like. It looks smoky, it looks dirty. This one, well, the wood was very black, so it turned out to be the darkest one. And this is the last Tom, okay? I sanded all the black. Okay. I have removed the masking tape. I used the electric sander to do that because I would be crying my mom if I had to do it by hand. It was kind of a somewhat long process anyway with an electric sander, so I can't imagine how painful it would have been by hand. I will cover in blue. Here's the blue that I've diluted. So we'll put the masking tape back at the rim there. As you can see, I need another thing because I don't want the blue to go over everywhere. There's still masking tape inside. I'm not going to touch it. And I'll start putting the blue very soon. So I'm applying it everywhere, and I really stretch it because, as you can see, it's very dark. And as I said earlier, I'm hoping this will get lighter with drying. It's really, really thick. Just a sponge and a tiny bit of dye in there. And this is what I'm doing. You see how far I can go with one little dip. It's pretty concentrated. So this is the snare, now blue, very blue, as you can see. It had the kind of the same effect as the black, very dark, and I'm hoping that with the drying this will get lighter as well. You see, I've tried there again on my piece of scrap, and yes, the drying seems to make it lighter, so I might get lucky again on this one. I probably didn't have to use the black before. As you can see, there's some darker part appearing due to the coloring of the wood. Okay, this is the finished blue. You saw me applying it earlier. Very stretched blue. Doesn't seem to become lighter as the time passes by. I was saying to myself earlier that maybe a light sanding of the blue with some coarse sandpaper might help bring out the hue of the black and the blue together, make it a bit more woody. This is very... I might as well have used some paint for that. Once again, I barely used any of the dye. This is 5 milliliter diluted with about 12 times the water, so about 50 to 60 mils of water. I barely used what, a third of it, not even a third. It's, as you can see, as you saw earlier, you know how stretchy I could get, so there was no need for a lot.